After more than a decade of waiting, Mazda has finally unveiled the all-new 2026 CX-5, and it's nothing like what we expected. The turbo engine is gone, the interior looks completely different, and there's a massive surprise about the software that's running under the hood. But here's the real question. After waiting over 10 years for this redesign, has it actually been worth the wait? Today, we're breaking down everything you need to know about Mazda's best-selling crossover. And some of these changes might shock you. Don't forget to hit that like button if you're excited about the new CX-5. Subscribe for more car reviews and share this video with anyone who's been waiting for this redesign. Also, let me know in the comments, are you disappointed that Mazda removed the turbo engine? Or do you think they made the right choice? Exterior design changes. Let's start with what you'll notice first, the exterior design. The 2026 CX-5 features Mazda's signature Soul Red crystal paint, which continues to be one of the most beautiful colors in the automotive world. However, when you compare it to the outgoing model, this almost looks like another refresh than a complete redesign. The changes are subtle but meaningful. The front grille has been redesigned with what Mazda calls their signature wing grille, which is wider and cuts into the headlight area more dramatically than before. The top portion of the grille is partially blocked off for better aerodynamics, showing Mazda's commitment to efficiency. The headlights themselves haven't changed dramatically, but they've modified the daytime running lights and repositioned the main headlight elements below them, creating a more modern appearance. The side profile reveals more significant changes that aren't immediately obvious. Mazda has increased the overall length by 4.5 inches, with a 3-inch longer wheelbase and half an inch more width. This makes the new CX-5 surprisingly close in size to the larger CX-60, with only about 2 inches separating them from nose to tail. The door handles look similar to the current generation. But there's a new character line that runs high along the doors, creating a more sophisticated and clean appearance. The window bezels are slightly softer compared to the more angular current model, and the wheel arches have been redesigned with subtle styling cues that add visual interest without being overly dramatic. Rear design and styling. The rear of the 2026 CX-5 shows the most dramatic changes in the exterior design. The taillights have been significantly widened. Similar to what we see on Mazda's larger platform vehicles like the CX-9, this creates a more modern and premium appearance that helps the CX-5 feel more upscale than its predecessor. Tips are large and prominent, giving the vehicle a more aggressive stance despite the removal of the turbo engine. One controversial change is the replacement of the traditional Mazda logo with spelled-out Mazda lettering across the rear. This follows current automotive trends, but it's a departure from Mazda's traditional design language that some enthusiasts might find disappointing. The rear windshield wiper appears shorter than the current model, which might indicate changes. To the rear window proportions, the reflectors and badge placement remain in very similar positions to the current generation, reinforcing the idea that this is more of an evolution than a revolution in design. The glossy black lower section adds a premium touch and helps integrate the large exhaust tips into the overall design. While the changes are conservative, they work together to create a more modern and cohesive appearance that should age well. Over the vehicle's life cycle, interior revolution, the interior of the 2026 CX-5 represents the biggest departure from the current model and arguably the most significant change in the entire vehicle. Gone is Mazda's traditional interior design philosophy, replaced with a more modern and tech-forward approach. The centerpiece is a large touchscreen that sits much closer to the driver than current Mazda infotainment systems. This is a complete departure from Mazda's previous approach, where screens were recessed into the dashboard because they weren't originally designed as touchscreens. The new system is built from the ground up as a touchscreen interface, and according to sources, it's actually running Toyota's Arene software underneath a Mazda-branded interface. If you're finding this information helpful, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our upcoming reviews and automotive news. Your support helps us bring you more detailed coverage like this. The steering wheel has also undergone changes, with the traditional Mazda logo replaced by spelled-out Mazda lettering. While this matches the rear of the vehicle, many will argue that the circular logo looked better on the steering wheel's round surface. The dashboard features a fully digital instrument cluster, likely 10 or 12 inches in size. That appears similar to what you'd find in the new RAV4. The overall interior design is very minimalist, with most climate control functions integrated into the touchscreen rather than having dedicated physical buttons. This represents a significant philosophical shift for Mazda, which has traditionally been praised for their excellent physical climate controls, market position, and competition. The 2026 CX-5 will compete in an increasingly crowded compact SUV segment, facing established rivals like the Honda CR-V, Toyota RAV4, and Nissan Rogue. The increased size puts it closer to Turo midsize SUVs, which could help it stand out in the market. The focus on interior space and comfort, combined with Mazda's reputation for driving dynamics and build quality, should help it carve out a unique position in the segment. The elimination of the turbo engine might seem like a disadvantage, but it could actually appeal to buyers who want simplicity and reliability over outright performance. The standard all-wheel drive system and competitive pricing should help maintain the CX-5's position as a value leader in the segment. The upcoming hybrid powertrain will also help Mazda compete with increasingly efficient competitors, particularly the Honda CR-V Hybrid and Toyota RAV4 Hybrid. Final thoughts and availability. The 2026 Mazda CX-5 represents a conservative but meaningful evolution of one of the most successful compact SUVs on the market. While the exterior changes are subtle, the interior transformation is dramatic and brings Mazda's technology up to current standards. The increase in size and practicality addresses real-world needs of families, while the simplified powertrain lineup should reduce complexity and improve reliability. The vehicle will continue to be built in Japan, maintaining Mazda's reputation for build quality and attention to detail, while specific availability dates haven't been announced. The summer reveal typically indicates availability by the end of the year, or early 2026. The lack of a turbo engine at launch might disappoint some buyers, but the promise of a hybrid powertrain in 2027 provides something to look forward to for those wanting more performance and efficiency. The 2026 Mazda CX-5 might not be the revolutionary redesign some were hoping for, but it appears to be a thoughtful evolution that addresses the real needs of compact SUV buyers. The increased space, improved technology, and simplified powertrain lineup should appeal to families looking for a practical and reliable vehicle. While we'll have to wait to drive it to make a final judgment, the changes seem to be moving in the right direction. What do you think about the new CX-5? Are you excited about the changes, or were you hoping for something more dramatic? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more automotive reviews and news. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.